The following wrestling simulation requires discretionary viewer participation. Happy Independence Day! I am Benoit, welcoming you all to another action-packed edition of Championship Wrestling. These matches are sanctioned and supervised by the Steam Workshop Alliance, courtesy of Fire Pro Wrestling World and the Carlzilla Mod Pack. We're kicking things off here with six-man tag team action, as Los Boricuas are going up against Jumpin' Joey Mags, Ross Greenberg, and White Lightning Tim Horner. Now, Los Boricuas leader Savio Vega challenged Stone Cold Steve Austin for the SWA Heavyweight Championship back at the summer solstice and came up on the losing end. And now that the championship is out of reach for Los Boricuas, they have found another focus, and the word is it's on the Puerto Rican legend Carlos Colon. Now, Carlos Colon tagged with Austin twice leading up to that heavyweight championship match. And Savio Vega, once known as TNT in the World Wrestling Council, has a history with Carlos Colon, and it has come to Fire Pro. Notice Savio was not at ringside with his Boricuas brethren. Tag in there to Miguel Perez, who does not even get a chance to enter the ring. Ross Greenberg sends him outside. Now, we do not know who is going to be next in line for the heavyweight championship, but what we do know is that there's a good chance it's going to be the winner of tonight's America's Cup tournament. Yes, tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern Time, we will have that 8-man single elimination tournament that will determine who will win the America's Cup. If you tuned in last week, you'd have seen all 8 men who are taking part in that 8-man elimination tournament, but I will run down them names again just for everybody here watching. Lateral Press only gets a 1, just barely. The names in that tournament are going to be Bill Goldberg, The Rock, Don Morocco, Hiroshi Hase, Ken Shamrock, Olympic gold medalist Kurt Angle, Walter, and The Undertaker. 8-man single elimination. Oh, got a bit of a Kimura there, double wrist lock. Jesus has. Nice elbow drop there. But he comes right back with a jawbreaker. Going for a submission into the center of the ring. Inside cradle. Oh, gets a 1 count. Caught him quick with that, but not enough. Tag out to Jose Estrada, who gets taken over with a nice side headlock. Yeah, these guys seem to have taken exception to the fact that Carlos Colon teamed up with Stone Cold Steve Austin a couple of times. And now that he teamed up with Austin, I'm willing to bet we will see more of Carlos Colon in the future. Ross Greenberg back in the ring. See Tim Horner there. Tim Horner, biggest claim to fame, perhaps was working with Smoky Mountain, but I don't know. Oh, nice pinning attempt there. Enziguri ducked. Nice back body drop, and that's not legal. Oh, goes for it again, because why not? Take out to Miguel Perez. Miguel made his debut in the World Wrestling Federation early 1997. Right up prior to Savio Vega joining the Nation of Domination. And it was Savio being kicked out of the Nation of Domination, which was what birthed the Boricuas in the summer of 1997, right after the leader of the Nation of Domination, Ahmed Johnson, lost a WWF Championship match to The Undertaker at the King of the Ring. White Lightning coming through quick. Name must suit him. Uh-oh. Just drug outside of the ring. Just as a warning. Oh, Boricuas really going for the family jewels. But Horner's fighting back. If you want to hear something funny, go on YouTube and look up Jim Cornette's thoughts on White Lightning Tim Horner. Whether or not you like Jim Cornette, it's just listening to him talk about him. Oh, my. Whew, good time. Oh, a punch to the back of the head. Ouch. Not enough, though. You know, these 6-man tag team matches, these multi-man, 6-man, 8-man matches, that can last a while. You might think, oh, wow, the Boricuas ought to be able to make quick work of these 3. But you know what? Anything can happen in Fire Pro, and it's possible the Boricuas bit off more than they can chew. Uh-oh. Now he's pulling it. Oh, my. I love how they just yank him out of the ring and say, nah, I'm not going to go after you. Headlock with authority. You're really not going to get a victory that way. Unless your goal is to give your opponent cauliflower ears. And now I just want some cauliflower and cheese. Oh, my God. Give me some case. I think I'm just hungry, folks. Enziguri. And the cover. Not enough. Charge. Oh, drop kick and nowhere to go with the turnbuckle right there. Take back to Jose. Who gets snap mirrored over. Bring back in Tim Horner. Who gets power bombed right away. Oh, and it looks like he got knocked the fuck out. That's a victory for the Boricuas in 6-man action to kick off championship wrestling this Independence Day. Now for some ladies action. We got the EST, Bianca Belair, multi-time women's champion in WWE, going up against Joyce Grable in one-on-one competition. These two actually did face off in a tag team match at the end of May. Bianca Belair was teaming up with Jade Cargill against Wendy Richter and Joyce Grable, but Belair, can't get her name out, the Princess of Belair was pinned by the SWA Women's Champion Wendy Richter in that tag match. And now this leads us to a singles bout here where the veteran Joyce Grable is going up against the EST, the IST. Bianca Belair, who is now in almost a guillotine choke there, which for some reason is totally legal now since there are a lot of MMA moves allowed. MMA moves, aka MMA moves, are allowed in modern day professional wrestling. Up and, she's squatting. Bianca Belair in real life is actually pregnant right now as of the recording of this. Yes, this is Independence Day that it's airing on, but it is recorded in advance, live on Twitch. Big splash, Ultimate Warrior style, but not with the power of the Warriors. It only gets it 2. Maybe one day we'll see the Ultimate Warrior here in Fire Pro. Oh, shit. Whatever she calls that, I'm sure it's, oof. Almost looks like it looks like she's going for a burning hammer, but turns that around into like a face down slam. I probably ought to look up the name of that finish. But I guess it really wasn't the finish. That's Joyce Grable. Not only kicked out of it, but she suplexed the EST outside of the ring. These edits are tough, let me tell you. Grable's now getting suplexed. All the ladies here. Even though Grable teamed up with the women's champion, you best believe she does have her eyes on that gold too. All these women are jockeying for position. Unlike later tonight in the America's Cup tournament, where they are also jockeying for position, but there is no guarantee in my mind the winner will become the #1 contender to the heavyweight championship. Currently held by Stone Cold Steve Austin. Double underhook. Right down on her face. Jaded like her tag team partner, except the Jaded tends to end sit-down style. Leg is hooked by Grable. Only gets the 2 there. Bianca sends Grable off the ropes. Beautiful drop kick. Oh, nice. Rolled up Belair really quick, but might have made herself dizzy as Bianca goes for the lateral press and almost gets it. Some would argue Bianca Belair is currently in her prime in WWE. Whoa, game got leggy there for a moment. Hello. That roll-up is not going to work on the outside. This is not a Falls Count Anywhere match. This is a standard singles competition. 20-minute time limit with a 10 count outside of the ring thanks to Carlzilla's mod pack. Bianca took a moment to catch her breath before coming back in. Clothesline with authority. Forearm right to the back. That might be enough. Leg is hooked. It is not enough, though. Nice half hatch right there. Fireman's carry. Grable bringing out the old school moves. Grable seems like she might fit in perfectly with Moolah's camp. Haven't seen or heard from the fabulous Moolah in a while. At least not since that women's tournament on Mother's Day. But hey, if you want to get booked here, you have to rack the wins. There's only a limited amount of time here on these championship wrestling cards. Oh, nice cover with the bridge. Almost got it. That right there is the veteran instinct that has won Grable a lot of matches. But we got that Northern Lights lariat clothesline to the back of the head, and that is enough to give the victory to the EST. This may be 2026 Fire Pro Wrestling. But for this match, we're going back to WCW circa 1992. You know, it was Baltimore, Maryland when Jake Roberts made his WCW debut attacking Sting, laying him out with multiple vicious DDTs on a steel chair. A steel chair. I didn't say still, I said steel. But the steel was still. Anyway, later on that year, they faced off in a coal miner's glove match, which Sting won. Jake Roberts would not last much longer in WCW. So you could say Sting ran Jake Roberts out. It had nothing to do with Jake Roberts' demons or the fact that him and Bill Watts did not get along, dating all the way back to their Mid-South days. But enough with the past. Let's talk about the present. The Icon Sting going one-on-one with Jake the Snake Roberts. And I'm taking a drink of my water. Could definitely use a Jake the Snake chant. You can start one in the chat, folks. Oh, just nudging that elbow right into the bridge of the nose of the Icon. Up. We're going to have a battle here. Battle of fisticuffs. Who was going to come out on top of this? Looks like it's going to be the Snake. Up. It's putting Sting to sleep. Or trying to, at least. Those arms have dropped. Side salto. No, I take that back. A gut buster. Lateral press. Leg is hooked deep. Not enough, though, as Sting kicks out. Jake the Snake doesn't really have that impressive of a record here in Fire Pro. And Sting does have some wins, but not against any real top-name talent. Backdrop. You know, Sting's been here since the very beginning, taking part in the very first card here, the beginning of an era in which he lost to The Undertaker. But here, he might get the win here with the Scorpion Deathlock. Jake is trying to make his way to the ropes. Sting, realizing how close Jake is, lets it go. How you doing, Ness? Goes for it again. This time, Jake is not facing the rope, so he has to inch his way even farther. Up. Jake once again trying to go for that sleeper. Oh, your vacation has started. Good. Any plans for that vacation? Nice back body drop. You know, Sting has more moves in his arsenal than just that Scorpion Deathlock. He has that Scorpion Deathlock. He has that Stinger Splash. Oh, but he ain't going to be able to pull either of them off when he gets raked in the eyes, so he focuses on pure power. And he sends Jake to the outside. Uh-oh. We're going to play a Chase the Crow? You know, Crow versus Snake. Who do you think would win that fight? Full arm drag and twist into a short arm clothesline. Jake's calling for the DDT, but no, he gets brought back down to the canvas. Sting is back in control. Bulldog headlock. Sting gets right back up and takes him over with a nice judo takedown. Shoulder tackle. Sting is just rolling Jake around, trying to get him dizzy. And it might have worked. Punch to the gut. Sting still in control. Clothesline. Scorpion Deathlock for the third time, center of the ring. Roberts has nowhere to go, and so he has no choice but to submit as the Icon gets the victory over Jake the Snake Roberts. Up next, we have the Canadian legend, Iron Mike Sharpe, going up against the American jabroni, Hulk Hogan. Wow! Enziguri. Okay. Hogan clearly put on his Japanese working boots for this match. I know I'm supposed to be, you know, unbiased and neutral, but I want to see Mike Sharpe kick Hogan's ass. I'll admit it. I need to get the Sheik saying fuck Hulk Hogan on my soundboard. But I guess, you know, I was going to say for, you know, it's Independence Day, so maybe Hogan should win. But you know what? Nah, fuck that. Kick his ass, Iron Mike. That's how you do it. Headbutt. There you go. Choke him. All right. Mike Sharpe sends that jabroni into the corner. Smashes his head there against the top turnbuckle. There you go. Kick his ass. Yeah. Backbreaker. Lateral press. 1, 2, 3. Come on. Oh, you could have. That was a slow count, referee. Backdrop there by the immortal, quote unquote, or the incredible, if you want to talk about his late 70s, early 80s WWF run under the guidance of classy Freddie Blassie. Big boot. Ah, shit. He hit the leg drop. Kick out. 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 Yes. Hell yes. I need to quote that. I am just not going to believe there is any world where Iron Mike Sharpe beats Hulk Hogan. I will believe that pro wrestling isn't actually a legitimate sport. Well, you know what? Pro wrestling is not a legit sport, but this is the legit simulation. Another enziguri. Hogan must be watching modern day AEW because he even got that that thigh slap down. There you go. There you go, Iron Mike. 3. Oh. Bear hug. Squeeze the afterlife out of Hogan. Okay, that's just mean. Oh, shit. Another atomic leg drop right to the back of Iron Mike's head. It's over, isn't it? Ah, shit. Chalk up another win for Hulk Hogan, whose music I have to change because YouTube does not like it. We are about to pick up the pace now as we have legends Black Tiger and Jushin Thunder Liger in the ring here. And it's already been established through history that Black Tiger is Mark Rollerball Rocco. Mark Rocco made his debut about a month ago and lost to Tiger Mask. And so now it looks like he's donned that Black Tiger Mask again to go up against Jushin Liger. Nice tilt-to-whirl backbreaker there. And a forearm right to the back. Oh, headbutt to the back of the head. These guys just attacking the other one's back. Look at how this is going so fast. I don't know if I'm even going to be able to call the action. Nice arm drag. I'll do what I can, though. Indeed, Austin316 says, you just kicked my ass. My ass has been thoroughly kicked, and those eyes have been thoroughly raked. But Liger right back on the offense with a brain buster that Black Tiger says, no, I'm not going to sell. So Liger says, either get your shit right or go outside of the ring where I can fly. What I tell you, this match is picking up. Two masked Japanese legends. Uh-oh. That suplex is going to hurt. Oh. You know, there are ways I can incorporate chants into the crowd, but I didn't plan on doing that anytime soon. Inside cradle, small package, whatever you want to call it, gets a near fall. Running kick to the gut, followed by a knee right to the back of the head. Ouch. Honan Karana, beautiful. I'm going to see a Liger bomb? Indeed. Not the sit-down style, though. More like a power bomb whip. Once again, that inside cradle gets a count, but the count's only one. Oh! Could break a neck, could break a head, could break a brain. Lateral press could break my brain. Oh, just gets a near fall, though, with that. Would have thought that'd have been all, but no. Black Tiger still has plenty to offer in the means of competition here on Fire Pro. Lateral presses, feet are underneath the ropes, so referee is not going to count that. Jushin Liger's not only a legend in Japan, but he's a legend in wrestling all over the world. Spent quite a bit of time, too, in America. Frog splash to the back. Oh, but Black Tiger says he still has more to offer. Delayed vertical suplex. What? I can't. I wish I could do like an Austin voice. Gotta go hit up the New Legacy Inc. boys. Leg is hooked. Barely gets the 2. Those guys can do the what? They got a whole soundboard full of Austin clips. I wonder if John Blood's part of the he might be part of the workshop. I might have to look into that. Half crab. If there's a John Blood edit, I'm going to have to add him to the roster, but give him the overdrive as a finish because everybody know, God. Modified Tombstone drops Liger on his head. And I'm going to have a headache after watching that. Baseball slide. Goes right through Black Tiger's. You know what? Why do I keep saying he's Black Tiger? We all know he's Mark Rollerball Rocco. We all know that. Another Liger bomb. Leg is hooked. 1, 2, 3. What? No! Okay. Thought that would have been the end. What? No fucking way. Didn't think so. Tilt-a-whirl backbreaker again. And Mark Rollerball. Here we go. Another. Oh, a proper Liger bomb now. 2, 3. Oh, no. Really? Double underhook. Thought he might go for the Tiger driver there, but instead it was simply a butterfly suplex. Followed by another brainbuster. Oh. Nice cross body. Electric chair drop. Ooh. Liger might get counted out. Instead, he drops Black Tiger on his head yet again. That's got to be it, folks. 1, 2, 3. Indeed, it is. Jushin Liger defeats Black Tiger, who we all know as Mark Rollerball Rocco, to conclude this edition of Championship Wrestling. Tune in later tonight for the America's Cup tournament. I'm Benoit, signing off. Till next time, keep on simming.